right. Good evening, everybody. I've been reading the chat. I appreciate everyone's wishes of happy birthday. It's going to be a short one tonight, but how's everybody doing? How's the weekend? How's trading treating? You guys could see behind me, I've been watching the Japanese market, Nikkei, and this thing is absolutely nuts. Happy birthday. Yeah, these markets are just going insane. It's not slow markets tonight. It's fast. The markets are just crazy. Thanks, everybody. Yeah, it's a birthday, but yeah, I was actually pretty excited to join slow markets tonight on my birthday because I've been out for a week. Haven't been feeling that great. Taking out 4 wisdom teeth at once is just rough. It really was. It was. It still hurts a little bit, so that's why it's going to be short tonight as well. And yeah, here we are. What a crazy move in the markets. Take a look at this. Take a look behind me. And before we get started, as always, there's our Topstep risk disclosure in the YouTube chat. You guys know this is not a signals class. It's for educational purposes only. Read through that risk disclosure and let's get to it. I'm going to start off talking about the Nikkei because look at this. We opened down and we sold off 2.25% here in the Nikkei. And from the bottom, we've rallied almost 4%. Well, 4% from the bottom of that move. So we're talking volatility. This is nuts. Nikkei starting off down 2%, 2.25%, and then rallying 4% off of that since we've opened just 2.5 hours ago. Like, this is a crazy move in the Nikkei and extremely volatile. And so what I'm watching here is to see if we can have some type of a pullback. And I'm watching this. I'm in my live account, and I'm looking for a pullback. Maybe we could get a pullback to some type of resistance area and then maybe find a buying opportunity. That's what I'm watching. That's what I'm going through. When the markets start to move, I like to revert to just the very basics of technical analysis, breakouts, pullbacks, continuations. So this is one thing I'm going to be watching. If the chat will keep an eye out for me as well. If you see anything happen in these markets, wow, yeah, this market's just going crazy and moving. You guys are probably watching it as well with me. I mean, take a look at the DOM. The DOM is just going absolutely insane, comparing that to what we typically see in the Nikkei. So let me get this set up and adjusted. Yeah, other than that, let's take a look at these other markets. Take a look at the NASDAQ. NASDAQ, the same thing. Look at this. This is one heck of a gap. And so everyone who's been trading, the gaps always get filled. Probably not in a happy spot right now because it looks like we gapped up to, 525. We've gapped up, over 50 points. And yeah, here we are sitting here at 640s. It looks like this was Friday. So near the highs in Friday where we immediately just gapped up and we're over 150 points from where we opened. And yeah, all but slow tonight. Let's go through. I want to just see if it's the same thing. This is an hourly chart now here on the NASDAQ. And yeah, we had the breakout pullback. Let's see. I think we could get some very positive continuation here in this market. This is an hourly chart on the NASDAQ. I wouldn't be surprised if we can continue. Maybe we could break through these 700s. And yeah, I will be on fast markets tomorrow morning. Let's take a look at the daily. Very positive. I mean, this is a support resistant zone. And can we see a breakout? Can we see a run up to these 20,900s, at least test of Friday's high, maybe, but this looks like it's more of the same. It's more of the same, and it's being buy the dip, find opportunities to buy the dip, and it looks like it was just another one of those examples, buy the dip, and here we go. Let's see how far we could go, or if we're going to pull back. You can see that gap. That gap is very clear and obvious. Are we going to see something like this? This is what, July 23rd, we had that gap down. And so here we are, October 27th, going into the October 28th trading day, and here's a gap up. And so are we going to fill this, or are we just going to just run and continue? Here's another example. Look at this gap. Here's a gap. We didn't really even fill this one completely. So it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out tomorrow. Now that we get this volatility, the summer is over, and I'm excited. I love volatility as a trader. I'm sure everybody else here loves the volatility as well. Getting a little bit of a pullback. Let's take a look at crude oil. Let's take a look at crude. Like I said, it's Sunday night. My mouth is still in a bit of pain, so it's going to be a short one. I'm just excited to just be back. We could talk about the markets, see how everything's going, and maybe answer a few questions, and get at it again. Crude oil, talking about gaps, take a look at crude oil. This is, look at that. Talking about gaps, we went from 71.60s all the way down to the gap is at 69, and we got as low as 67.77. I hope this reflects in the gas prices sooner rather than later. What a move in crude. Will this fill some of the gap, I wonder? Is this going to make a run? I'll be curious to see. You can see there's a clear gap. This is a 5-minute chart on crude oil. I want to see if we could get above 69. 69, it seems like it opened up right on the dot, and we sold off, $2 and almost 20 cents, $2.20 from that, rallied up, and this is another another market that is very volatile, and this is going to be a busy week ahead, everybody. And if we take a look at the news to come this week, you guys probably get that email. We have, of course, the Japanese elections, right? The elections in Japan. Let's take a look. Tomorrow is Monday. Bank of Canada speaks. Unemployment rate in Japan. I'm just going through some of the list of things that's going on this week. Come on. Okay, let's take a look. If I could read things correctly. Okay, so October 29th, we have consumer confidence and job openings, JOLTS. Then, non-farm payroll, ADP, advanced GDP, Bank of Japan policy. This is going to be a very busy week. Core PCE, unemployment, employment claims. And then top it off on Friday, we have non-farm payroll, employment rate. It's going to be a volatile week. I think this is going to be a very positive week for day traders who love this volatility, where we're going to see price action. And it's starting off with a bang in all these markets. We're seeing crude oil. We're seeing the NASDAQ. NASDAQ's making big moves to start the week off. And Nikkei, the Japanese market, we were just talking about that. We started on it, having these huge moves, 2% lower, 4% up. And let's take a look at gold. Why not? Gold gapped down a lot as well. We finished at basically all-time highs, right? We finished at 27.60, gapped all the way down to 27.42, and we're kind of consolidating here. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think for me, it's just going to be patient, waiting for better setups. I'm not too excited to just jump into trades. Let's get to some questions. Like I said, it's going to be an early class tonight. Just happy to be back talking about these markets, seeing this volatility, and seeing how these markets shake out. There's a lot of movement, and whenever there's a lot of movement, I'd like to see things settle down a little bit at first. and then see how the price action starts to shake up. Like I said, here's the Nikkei, maybe looking for a pullback at an area of, maybe some support or resistance, and then look for a continuation in this trend. Same with the NASDAQ, right? Looking for some type of a pullback. This is a 5-minute chart. We had that breakout, pullback, breakout. Do we get some type of a pullback and then opportunities to buy it? Or do we get some type of a run for a gap fill? A gap fill would be quite the move because we're about 150 points from that. Anything can happen. London session is going to be great with D. I know that for sure to see how the markets are reacting there. So, yeah, let's get to some of the questions that I probably have been missing. Oh, man. When is the VIP draft? Stay tuned. Like I said, going into the end of the year, everyone knows I've decided to make that commitment on the VIP. I'll have more information this week. I could tell you that this week, last week was, I was recovering from obviously my wisdom teeth being taken out. And so stay tuned. I'm behind schedule, obviously. And then, of course, while I was recovering, I decided to take my Series 30 as well. That was fun. It was interesting learning more about futures, NFA and CFTC regulation, which it sounds boring, but I really enjoyed it. Why is the opening gaps happen in the market? Most likely events that happened over the weekend have made this market move. I'm sure somebody knows a lot better than I do. I like to trade what's in front of me. I typically don't go through and look. I put this question out on Twitter. So this is a question, and this was actually pretty surprising to me. Let me pull it up. I did a poll on Twitter. Let me find it, and I was really curious on this. So here is do they call it a tweet or an X post? But this was it. And this is kind of sums up today, right? Last week, I was only a spectator in the markets because I didn't trade last week. And so I'm really surprised that the people who are engaging in this poll out of 235, I mean, this still has 20 hours left. This is just so interesting. It's crazy in the markets. Do the upcoming elections change the way you trade? And we got it. It's closer to 50-50 than I expected. And I think we might be seeing some of that come into play tonight, where headline news is going to be very important. Everyone's going to be paying attention to the elections, to what they say. We might see some more volatility, a lot more crazy price action. And so, it's nice to be a day trader when we're trading day to day, and these things don't affect us as dramatically compared to overnight trading or holding trades for a week. What's everybody's in here's thoughts? I'm curious on that one, and I'll keep going through some of these questions. Pricing in a Donald Trump win. Is that what you guys are saying is what's going on in the market? Is there's been a move in election polling? Because it looks like it's moving every market. It's moved crude oil. It's moved, gold, the Japanese market. Every market that I am seeing. Let's take a look at silver. I mean, silver's not as. Silver's moving pretty dramatic as well too. All of these markets are moving pretty well. Pricing in the Lions Super Bowl win? No, they're watching my Green Bay Packers win. That's what's going on in the markets. My Green Bay Packers ended up winning. Oh, and then you guys see this? Anybody see this one? Well. That one it didn't turn out the way they thought it did it? Maybe that's why markets are going up. Yeah, it's NFL Sundays, everybody. I appreciate everybody who is here enjoying slow markets. I know there's always someone watching football on the side, and it's fun. I may live in Chicago's, but Lions, Middle East. Middle East de-escalation. So someone's saying that's the de-escalation could be why these markets are moving, because it's affecting every market. It's affecting crude oil really dramatically, a big sell-off. And so if there is a de-escalation in geopolitical risk or war or whatever's going on around the world is not as uncertain, then this move makes sense to me, because if there's less risk, then the premium is no longer going to be as priced in. So that would make sense to me. It's my birthday rally. Now that makes more sense. Yeah. Anything else in the markets does not matter. It's the fact it's my birthday makes these markets rally. That's it. I'm convinced. That's the answer. The markets rally because of my birthday. Definitely will de-escalate. Yeah, these markets are just insane. These moves. And I'm not seeing anything great. It's just being patient. A Nikkei long might be a decent play that I'm watching for. But still, that's quite a big move. It's still a really, really big move. Here, where it's hard to buy it, even though we did end up just coming down and touching this. So that can be valid. I think being patient and waiting, just being patient, waiting. Let's see where this market takes us, and especially going into tomorrow. I'll be on Fast Markets tomorrow with Nick for a tick. Remember, trading is optional. I like to take, quality over quantity. It is always the best thing. Sometimes I catch myself over trading in times, especially when I'm on stream, watching these markets, seeing how everything's reacting. Anyway, let's go through that today. Lots of questions. Lots of everyone just wishing me happy birthday. I appreciate it. Israel response to Iran was tempered. Trump, Rogan, huge turnout for Trump. Messaging, plus maybe a little oversend on the weekly. Lots of news events going on over the weekend. All right. Well, any questions outside of that, everybody? Let me know. Any questions outside of what I've just went over? I'm not really seeing anything too exciting in terms of trading. We're seeing a lot of volatility, and I don't plan to talk for too long because of my my mouth that you guys know of. I've been trying to be more active. You guys seen that? I'm a lot more active on social media, trying to bring positivity, and have enjoyed myself there. So, if you have questions, there you go. You guys could do it. I did post it into the YouTube chat. Feel free to, I've been finding interesting things to post. And if I do find something fun or interesting, I'm going to try and do it that way. I'm going to be obviously more active. I've committed to the VIP. I've also committed to a one-time private group coaching for a giveaway to my slow markets, which, stay tuned. That's going to be coming out as well. So not only is it the private group coaching, which is going to be a one-off thing, then it will be the VIP, which is also coming. So a lot of great stuff coming into the year end. I'm excited for it. I'm excited to be, recovering, getting healthy, getting back into the thing, the groove of it, the swing of it, whatever you want to call what it is. I'm happy to start seeing these markets move. I'm happy to see them going up. I like to see crude oil going down. Better for our gas tanks, right? We'll see how long this lasts. And I think this is a great start for a new week. You guys could see I'm trading my live account, and we're gonna take things like this is gonna be a really fun quarter. It really is. Private coaching will only be a one-time thing since you are going to be a coach for a VIP. Yeah, Abram. So it's a private group coaching specifically for my slow markets viewers. It's gonna be very limited. It's gonna be a one-time thing. I committed to that, and then I've had conversation, and I decided, yes, okay, I'll be a VIP coach, and yeah, Topstep continues to go above and beyond expectations from a value add on what they give, and what they are able to do for for the traders, which is absolutely anything from what I ever expected, and I enjoy it and I love it. So I'm going to be committing and giving back as well. And part of that is I went through and I got my Series 3, and then, as I recovered, I got my Series 30. And, just so I get this question a lot lately, and I think it's funny, where people were just, they bring negativity. It's like, well, why do you need your Series 3? Why do you need your Series 30? It doesn't help you become a better trader. And no, I could say it does not. It might not. Maybe it does. I don't know. But the idea is it's more about the education. It's more about the continued learning. And I myself and everybody, at least in my opinion, owes it to themselves to continue learning and to, show like I have traders who join my slow markets class who are brand new, 18 years old, 19 years old, even, 30, 40 years old, who's never traded before. And they are trying to find a way to become successful. Like, hey, what is futures? Like, who do I look for? Who do I talk to? How do I learn about futures? We have Robinhood. We have all of these other platforms introducing futures to everybody. And it's becoming more and more known, which is amazing for this industry. And to have these conversations of this is the right path to go. I was like, okay, you don't have to listen to me, but you could follow and listen to whoever you would like. However, I'm taking these steps to, not only talk, like, hey, these are futures. I know how to trade because I'm a full-time trader. I've made these commitments, but, on my spare time, I'm learning about regulations. I'm learning more about futures. I'm learning more about, what futures is. I'm learning more about the NFA, the CFTC, and everything, because who knows what the future holds, right? Everything is going to continue to grow and evolve, and I think it's only fair that we should too. I'm not going to say it's going to help me be a better trader, but maybe it will help me become a better teacher. So that is just, who knows? We'll see. We'll see how it happens. We'll see. And I can't smile because it hurts to smile. The real question shouldn't be why take it, but instead, yeah, why not? Why not take it? To be honest, I wasn't really doing much anyway. I was really just laying in bed, taking medicine, feeling crappy, eating like yogurt and Jello, and I'm like, I have all this time. And why I signed up for it. I'm like, okay, this is fun. This is really fun learning about, everything that's in the Series 30, which is more like down the regulations, learning more about CFTCs, NFA, like National Futures Association and all that. Like, okay, why not? I'm just going to read this. I know a lot of it already because I studied for the Series 3. I'm going to take it because no one's going to be able to take education from you. I'm not going to be able to wake up one day and lose that education. And turns out I didn't lose it when they pulled my wisdom teeth. Just like the wisdom teeth, right? It was a one-time thing. So I lost my wisdom teeth, but I gained some wisdom. If that was the corniest thing ever. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, oh man, you guys, NQ tiers, someone who took 4 wisdom teeth and the face was swollen up. My face was like this. It was like a squirrel. It was bad. They're still pretty swollen and they're sensitive. But there's I don't know if you guys are ever gonna see pictures of it, but it was bad. It was ugly, and I don't remember the first day. I do know one thing is when I woke up from the dentist, there may or may not be a video of me like yelling buy the dip, or like saying yelling is just buy the dip. So there is maybe things, and I don't remember it, but we'll see. I'm not going to be posting it on Twitter, and I'm going to do everything under my power from letting it get out. But yeah, that was an interesting. It was like no eating, pain. It sucked. Yeah. I know. I tried to delete it, Danielle. I posted it into the internal Topstep Slack, and then I deleted it, and then apparently in Slack it does not let me delete some things no matter what I do. Yeah. So I should have just turned my phone off and let it just go. I should have just let my phone die. I should have let my phone die and not charge it until like the next day or two. Thank you. Yeah, I know. It's, hey, that was it. Man, well, let's do it. Let's do another great week, everybody. I'll be on TopstepTV Fast Markets tomorrow. Danielle's in the chat. Thank you. It's been a very fun birthday. I haven't left my house yet. It's been a birthday to remember, that's for sure, with everything that's been going on. Let's have another great week. Big things happening. We talked about the VIP coming for my slow markets, for myself, me being a VIP coach. Again, we talked about my private coaching, the one-time thing. Topstep, they've opened up the phone lines. They're from my understanding, it's, there's not another, prop shop or prop firm that has live phone support, which is amazing. The support is it's A++ from what I fortunately, knock on wood, I have not had issues on my end, but I know that's a big thing with everybody at any company, right? Having the phone line, having that amazing support and a person to talk to rather than a bot. So I love that, and they're continuing to grow and just extremely beyond whatever I even originally thought of when I started, becoming a partner at Topstep. So other than that, thanks everybody. Stay safe when it comes to these markets. You can see that's crazy volatility. You don't have to trade, and it's going to be a big week. It's a big week, one trade at a time. Thank you. Happy birthday. Oh, thanks, Andrew. Yeah, there's my my Twitter is there, and just stay tuned. If you join Slow Markets each night, more details to come. There's going to be a lot more details to come. Oh, and I don't know. I don't have any comments on the market being open 22 hours. I seen that somewhere. Let me see. Like I said, I've been out of it, and I did see that there was, what is this? The New York Stock Exchange on Friday said it plans to extend trading on its digital exchange to 22 hours a day. So I don't know all the details on that. I'm sure you guys are going to hear more. That gives you another reason to tune into TopstepTV. Hogue, Eddie, the team, myself, I'm going to, obviously, now that I'm feeling better, be more aware that I'm back. But yeah, we're trade the futures markets, everybody. The futures markets, it's open now. They are always open 23 hours a day, 5 days a week, starting at 5 p.m. till 5 p.m. till 4 p.m. They're only closed for an hour throughout the week, but yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this sounds. I haven't looked into it, but I know that there was rumors of them talking about it prior. We talked about on TopstepTV. It's going to be interesting, and I think it's going to be even more the reason why we need to focus on our mental health, right? Not just coming in and trading, because it's like I don't want to use the word casino, but yeah, there's a reason why casinos are open 24/7, basically. I mean, we need to be able to practice that discipline no matter what. And this is going to continue to give us more reason to practice the discipline of, and it's going to provide more opportunities, don't get me wrong, but we'll see. And there is the amazing Nightbot. Nightbot is giving out the risk disclosure and Twitter handles and Instagram. That's pretty awesome. So, okay, take care, everyone. I appreciate it. I will be back in full force tomorrow morning during fast markets, and then tomorrow night during slow markets. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I know I have. Spend it time with your family. Spend it rest. Don't even think about the markets if you don't have to. Personal time is a lot more important than time trading and watching the charts. So until then, take care, and I will see everybody bright and early tomorrow morning.